Item number 9. City Council will receive an update from the City Attorney about the current status of the firefighting function. The City Council may discuss an agreement between the City and the Windcrest Volunteer Fire Department Bugle Crew and may discuss concerns from citizens expressed at the November 20th, 2017 Council meeting. City Council may review, discuss, and take action on the conduct, status, and future goals of the fire department.
Let me make a motion to table that.
You're making a motion that we table a discussion?
Make a motion to table discussing Act number 9.
Is there a second?
I second it.
Is there a discussion?
Well, I would say that we've requested our city attorney to give us an update on this. Why would we need to, unless our city attorney isn't ready to do that, why would we need to table this motion?
You asking me why I'm tabling it?
I'm asking, as this is written, all we are doing is trying to get an update from our city attorney about the status of this. If our city attorney is ready to give us that, why do we need to table it?
No, we would go into item number 10 then, but item number 9, I want to go ahead and table it until actually the 3rd day of June.
What?
for the next year.
I'm confused. So we can't receive you don't want us to receive an update from our attorney about the status of this firefighting function until June?
Yes. I want to see item number 10.
Mr. Brennan,
Yes, sir.
is it appropriate to table an item that says update and discuss?
It's lawful for somebody to make a motion to table an
Table
action.
a update and discuss the agreement and discuss citizens' concerns. That's a proper motion.
Yeah.
We're not taking action. We're
Understand.
talking about deleting an action that discusses for 6 or 7 weeks.
Or till June?
Well, I have a point of information, and I just want clarification.
So you're saying this is a proper motion?
Yeah. Any agenda item can be tabled.
Okay. We've heard from Mr. Greenwood, and I can tell you that I have served in the Windcrest Volunteer Fire Department for a long time. This fundamentally changes how we do fire in the city of Windcrest. Fundamentally. Because the relationship before was a fire association did nothing but raise money and provide money to the city. This agreement, which has never been on an agenda, fundamentally changes how we do fire. It says basically that the city is contracting with a volunteer association to provide fire protection. So we are saying that we are going to provide fire protection through a nonprofit organ that has never been done before. Never. And as pointed out, it states that we can, or the city council or someone else can now charge for services. Is that a fair assessment of what this agreement does?
It makes a big change in the...
It's not a small change. It's not making a new fire association, right?
I understand.
We're not making a new fire association. We are fundamentally changing the way fire protection is done in the city of Windcrest. Fundamentally. And the motion on here is to table it. Not to discuss it, to table it. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah,
Okay.
Table the agenda item. That's right.
And is it fair to say that this agreement was never voted on by council?
The authority was delegated to the city manager to negotiate the agreement, is the way I read the motion. I mean,
Okay.
that was the way it's presented to me.
Okay.
I did prepare a report that hopefully everybody has.
No, we can't look at it.
Yeah.
We're tabling it. We have.
Well, Yeah, y'all can look at it anytime you
Well,
want.
we can, but we can't hear. We can't discuss what you have. The time and energy that you've put into this, if this motion passes, is thank you for your work. We'll see you in 6-7 weeks or in June. So let's be clear. I want to make sure that I'll say this again. This agreement never went before the city council. Never. Never. Did it ever go before the city council?
The way I read the motion, the agreement was not on the table to review. The city manager was authorized to negotiate the agreement.
So this agreement never came before the city council. Never. Never was discussed, never was outlined, never was used as an agenda item so the citizens could understand what this does. Never. And we're going to consider tabling it because I'm not sure what for. I mean, this is mind-boggling that we are about to consider tabling the most fundamental change in fire protection in the city of Windcrest ever. And and this body is considering tabling it, possibly till June.
And additionally, I believe at the last meeting, I asked you, and I assume that's in here, to determine whether or not the city manager had the authority to even enter into this contract pursuant to our city charter. Now, we can't talk about it, and we can't discuss that, but I did ask you that, right?
I don't remember if you asked me that specific question, but my report does address pretty much the whole process.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we going to keep going back and forth?
You know what? I'm in charge of this. Okay.
Don't raise
Do you
your
have
finger.
any more? Do you have any more discussion?
Yes.
What's your discussion?
First of all, you have not, at one time, when we had the other association that was in charge, I've been here for 5 years. Out of all the time the city citizens ask about how much money, about the financial reports, what's going on, never. The association lied many times about where they never brought any paperwork about where the financial statements were. Not one time. I had citizens sitting out there and ask, what did you make for the gala? Oh, we'll show it to you next time. Next time never came around. These are things that, we're forgetting. We're forgetting that there are problems. It's not that we're coming in there and just say, okay, we don't like this association. There are problems. And we have to recognize the problems and correct them. But you're going on an election thing. This is not about election.
Those in favor of tabling, raise your right hand. All those opposed.